Hello, welcome. It's me, Dee, your true crime psychic medium, and also I do unsolved mysteries or conspiracies. I get into all the weird paranormal stuff too. We'll get into it. Um, but today I had a request from a member of my channel. Thank you to those who have joined the channel. Your memberships mean a lot to me. I feel really supportive, and yes, this is a special request from one of my members, and you know who she is. Now, we're going to talk about. This is like, I'm going down into, I'm going to get myself in some trouble. This is how I felt when I did Area 51. We're doing Lyme disease. Is it a product from Plum Island? Yeah, listen up. I am a skeptic at heart. And I often find that a conspiracy theory is actually covering up the truth. And it's there to cause chaos and misunderstanding. So, it's like, well, what am I going to find out for real? I mean, this is just my personal opinion. Now, if you watched my Area 51 tarot reading, and I will provide a link in the cards, you would know that while I debunked aliens being kept there, I discovered something I find even more terrifying. Well, allegedly happening. Weapons of biowarfare. Yes, it is scary to think that our government possibly was making viruses and disease to use in weapons. So, now, if you want to jump on ahead and go straight into the tarot reading and just dive on in with me, go ahead. I have the chapter links down below. You know I hook you up. But if you want to stick around and learn a little bit more about what Lyme disease. Well, I'm not going to go into too many details of Lyme disease, but because the conspiracy theories around Lyme disease and where it came from, just stick around and you'll find out. Hey, we're back. Okay, so thank you for sticking around. We're going to talk about Lyme disease, and it really truly is a horrible disease that can leave a person suffering for years, a lifetime even, after they get it, and it can be fatal. Lyme disease is spread by ticks and was first discovered in Lyme, Connecticut. That's where it gets the name. Now, Plum Island is off the coast of Massachusetts, and it's the location of Animal Disease Center for the U.S. government. And you see, it was back in the 1950s, the U.S. government approved the Agricultural Department to create a lab to fight back animal disease. Now, supposedly, there is nothing top secret that the public can't know about that's happening at Plum Island. Of course, some would disagree and wonder if the U.S. government actually is behind the creation of this disease and if it was used for a weapon of biowarfare. Some have attributed to Eric Traub, a Nazi scientist, that he might have been involved in the creation of Lyme disease. Do we really know? Well, some say that it came under the was the name Paperclip? Yeah. Now, Dr. Eric Traub was a medical doctor that had been the director of the Third Reich's virological and bacteriological warfare program during World War II. So, yeah, people are wondering if it was him here on Plum Island doing experiments and creating this as a weapon to use as a weapon. And unfortunately, maybe something happened. It's out. And if you are in the northeastern part of the state, it is dangerous because you could get Lyme disease. And your animals, if they make sure your animals don't have any ticks. It's so important, folks. It really, really is. Now, I had more notes, but they're gone. And that just, I had written a whole script, and now only half my script is there. So, I don't know what happened. Did I write this up during Mercury retrograde? Probably. That's probably what happened. I'm glad it's over with. Just push that aside. Let's flourish here now. Okay, so yeah, it is controversial of where it came from. Some say that it has nothing to do with Plum Island, that it has actually, I'm remembering my notes here, it has actually been around for a very long time before we even colonized. I hate that we did that. But yeah, before Europeans came over to North America, that it was already there. But it wasn't really discovered what it was because people were misdiagnosing Lyme disease for all sorts of other kind of autoimmune diseases, which is tricky to try and nail down what autoimmune disease someone has. It really is. I'm just my personal experience here. Okay. But yeah, it is. So there's that saying, no, it's always been around. It's just, we now are aware of what it is. And hopefully we can treat it. But it's an autoimmune disease. Your body is hurting itself, basically. It sucks. So that's kind of the gist. Some things, and some people wonder, because Plum Island is going to close up, was it 2023, and they're moving someplace in Kansas, I thought, so they could have a bigger and upgraded facility. People are concerned about Plum Island because you're not allowed on there unless you have the security clearance to get there. And so wildlife and nature has not been really disturbed. And so they don't want to ruin the environment there and, have people build up a bunch of condos and tourist attractions, who knows what. So that's another big, huge controversial thing. And the government has said that they provide all the information and all the records about what's happening on Plum Island, that there's nothing secretive. Yet you can't get there because it is secret. So yeah, I'm curious. My thinking is I don't want to think, oh yeah, this is a man-made disease and we're screwed. I'd rather think, okay, this is something that has just evolved and been around. But knowing what I kind of saw allegedly with Area 51, and from what I understand of my own, gosh, I shouldn't say this, but my own personal connections, it's likely. I don't like it. I don't. It scares the shit out of me. It should scare you too. I don't like putting fear out there in the world, but, cautious. Just be cautious, everybody. How's that? I forgot I had my mic up so close. I wonder how my sound. I love you guys. Sorry. Now, let's get on to the tarot reading. Now, remember, everything that we've talked about is like alleged, what people are saying about. I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say, right? All right. So, here I am. And once again, yeah, I do have my headset on. I have music playing that does really help me just kind of connect and stay in a good state. This is going to be interesting. So please remember that these tarot readings are all alleged. And I do it for entertainment purposes. I also do because, you know what? I care. And I find trying to find the truth really interesting and intriguing. And I want to help. And I don't know how this is going to help, but I do hope that it gives somebody or people out there any kind of closure or hope. We'll see what happens. Here we go. I am using my zombie deck today. Okay, first, this is the Queen of Wands, okay? Let's see if we can zoom it. Can you zoom? Ah. Focus. And the Queen of Wands, is she upside down? Well, this is getting you see, this is a nurse and Queen. There's, I just feel a lot of exhaustion. I think I'm picking up on what the disease is feeling like. But backward science. Oh. Yeah. The Three of Swords. And there's the heart. Now, this, if this was a relationship, it'd be talking about heartbreak, but this is a betrayal. There's been a betrayal. Who is this? There's a lot more to figure out here, isn't there? Okay. This is the Eight of Wands. See, if it was eight, I'm often, it's like something sturdy and well done, but we're dealing with being reversed. We're dealing with someone just being really ruthless. And I got the King of Hazards, which is of Pentacles. If reversed, we're dealing with someone, greed was involved. I am not saying that this was a natural disease. I think maybe it's almost, I'm getting a sense that they found something, they were trying to go for a cure, and it made things worse. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. And this person almost ready for a fight, but it's reversed. Oh my gosh, disintegration over breakup, betrayal. Okay, I don't like what I'm seeing here. And I got the Nine of Wands, of Swords, reversed. And this is like carelessness. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's like there was two people. We got masculine energy, feminine energy. Conflicting, conflicting, betraying the other, betraying society. We're supposed to help. Yep. Here's the Eight of Cups. But, as I said, we're supposed to help. But this is saying, I am leaving, I'm going off on my own thing. We're going to do something my own way. Because they felt that they had a better vision. That they could use this. There was some dark time. There was like, yeah, here's a tower. They don't really care what was happening to anybody. This whole idea of war, so intense. You know, they saw it like a blessing. Like, this is a disguise, like, oh, we can benefit off of this. And how would you benefit? They just thinking they could eliminate other people by making them sick. Three of Cups. This is over all the betrayal. It's like a celebration. Happiness. Like, yeah, look what we did. You got the Knight of Hazards. Money. There's those. It was like, we got to take this slow. We see what we're doing here. We got to take our time on this. Because if we do it right, we could get away with this and make money. It was like, pay me and I'll remain silent. There's one person, pay me off. And here's the Ace of Cups. And that's over the tower. Yeah, there was a sick pleasure. This is so gross. This is like the suffering, watching the suffering that happened to others. Sick, gross pleasure in it. It's horrifying. Here's the moon, and it's reversed. It's all deceit. Got to cover up everything. Can't celebrate too soon. We got to cover this up. The Six of Cups. You can see the card here. And they're concerned. There's like, okay, they're told it's not going to be used. It's like, okay, we're not going to do this. It was put to a halt. And it was like, wait a minute. It's being put to a halt. They're very upset. They're like, how could we know we can't keep this. Somebody betrayed them. Yeah. The Queen of Swords. Now, she's reversed, folks. You can get a nice little look at her. I'll put her set up so you get a different look. She's ready to fight. But all her work to try and keep things at bay and not get this disease out, thwarted. This person ended up not being effective. They caught it. Shit. Yeah, here's Five of Wands upside down. This is like, I'm going to shut you up. Five of Cups. Oh God, look at the regret. Almost feels like there was another card here. Look at the regret. I mean, that's like a lot of self-pity. I just see like a temper tantrum. Well, I've worked so hard. This could have been so great. And someone is like, you're just so naive. Here's the Page of Cups. You're just so naive. You're not seeing the bigger picture. There's something else, there's something more. I gotta think outside the box. That is so weird. That is really weird, this reading. So, yeah, apparently I'm just like picturing the lab. I'm seeing a lab and arguments, and it's weird. I'm not a fan of it. Let's try this deck. I bring out my Landerman deck here. Let's see here. Clarification. The intention. Give me intention. Oh. My intent. I asked for the intention for this disease, and the 11. This is abuse. This is to harm. This is to punish somebody. And so in war, it's like you're my. That was the intention. Allegedly. I hate this so much. I'm like smiling because I'm terrified to do this video. 9, anchor, and it's off the water. This Plum Island I'm seeing. It was right there. It was all, it's being secure island. 19 we have, and this is the tower, and this is all bureaucracy, the government. This is the, okay. I'm just gonna let y'all read into this one, into that. Okay, what's happening here? Oh, a letter. There is documentation out there that it's like someone passed it on to somebody, but they didn't know, they don't realize what they have yet. They never knew. I think it got passed on down to them, and they just didn't pay attention. This is getting the information out. This is talking about gossip, conspiracy, gossiping, sending messages. I'm seeing this more as two people were corresponding. It was like, when I see this letter with the owls, I see two people corresponding, and those correspondences are out there. Somebody's got them. It's like they're holding on it. It's like I think they're blackmailing somebody. Yep. Here's the 8. No, 33, not 8. This is the key, and there's a cage. The letters are the key to finding the truth. They are the answer. It has all the answers in there. So who knows if that'll ever come out, though. It's pretty much locked up. See, it's a 1. And this is, she's got a letter in her arms. She's the messenger. Delivering a message. You see this? Mm-hmm. Somebody. That's interesting. Just really intrigued by all that. Oh, you know what? My throat is starting to hurt from all the talking. Excuse me. Oop. Oh. 37. See all the clocks? I'm dealing with time. It's going to be a long time before any of this is actually going to come out, unfortunately. And this is a mask. The whole thing about Lyme disease coming from nature and just evolving is the mask covering the truth. Okay, so it's all alleged. Please don't come after me. Just did a little reading and this is what I'm seeing. It's all alleged for entertainment purposes. I don't want to get in any trouble, folks. I really don't. I gotta tell you, some of these readings y'all want me to do, scary stuff, because I'm like, I'm gonna get myself into it. But I do appreciate y'all. Please remember to like, subscribe, join this channel. I love you all so much. Yeah, I tease about, the stuff you have me do readings on. I'm becoming braver. I'm seeing. I just gotta shield myself in a little bubble here, protection. Please, God. Thank you for watching these videos and sharing them with your friends and family. I appreciate it. I love you guys so much. I really do. And I'm glad to be back. My mouth is still, I can't believe I did 2 videos in one day recording, and I am so sore. I am going to put ice on my face and lay down and relax. That's what I'm going to have to do. I love you guys. And remember, be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Oh, see you next time. Bye.